There, but it will be a little warm, 83 degrees near kickoff right around 7 p.m., falling into the mid to upper 70s by the fourth. Visibilities, though, are going to drop drastically, especially when this heavy snow moves its way on in. And if you look behind me here, we see the building over there. I believe that's the courthouse here in Warsaw. That is a half mile from where I'm standing right here, and we can just barely see it. So the visibilities here in Warsaw are dropping. I could see that clearly when we got here earlier, and now we're slowly losing sight of it. So here's a look at that 10-day forecast heading through this Labor Day weekend. 85 degrees today, very comfortable with lower humidity, a little breezy out there. Tomorrow we'll see a mixture of sun and some high clouds near 88 degrees. It will be muggy though. Dew points on the rise, and so are the temperatures, nearing 90 on Saturday. A watch that gets issued well ahead of severe weather when conditions are favorable. That means 2, 3, 4 hours ahead of when the actual storms could strike. And then a warning means it's happening right now, or it could happen within the next couple of minutes or within the next hour. As we head over the next 30 to 40 minutes, it will be just to the east of Kosciuszko County. But again, we're seeing heavy rain, frequent lightning, and the chance for 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts. We've dealt with this over the past couple of days. This is the third or fourth round of storms. Even when this snow stops heading into early Tuesday morning, we're still likely going to have some problems on the roadways because plows are going to have such a hard time keeping up with all of this snow overnight tonight because it's going to fall so quickly. We've gotten an inch of snow in the past hour, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be letting up anytime soon, as Mike said. So, guys,
with that, Matt, we know some teams may be practicing outside later this afternoon. That could be an issue with the weather.
Yeah, definitely want to pay attention to your school, to those coaches, and even teachers that will give you some of that information later in the day. But we are looking for the potential for a line of strong to severe thunderstorms, which is already starting to form off to the west. And we're going to watch that move in just a few hours from now. So let's take a live look outside in Elkhart, where we've seen a lot of cloud cover through this early part of the day. But notice in Elkhart, right up by where it says First Alert Weather Day, there's a little bit of blue sky peeking through, and we're going to see a little bit more clearing over the next hour or two, and more clearing, more warmth. That will add to the instability in the air and in turn give these storms fuel to work off of later in the afternoon. Here's a look in Mishawaka where you can see that sunshine getting through. Some of those clouds starting to thin out there in Mishawaka, in an area that doesn't see many clouds right now. Michigan City looking really, really nice. That's not always the best thing when we're talking about storms in the afternoon, though. So it looks nice now, but that could add, again, some of that fuel in our unstable atmosphere to some of those storms in just a little bit. So right now, those storms up to the north and west of Chicago, slowly sliding eastward. It's 86 in Chicago right now, 82 here in South Bend, and things going to keep getting warmer over the next couple of hours until those storms get here. Behind that cold front, though, much cooler air, more comfortable air is going to be moving on in. Here's a look at the temperatures locally. 80 degrees in Sturgis and LaGrange, 82 degrees down in North Judson and in Rochester. Again, things slowly starting to warm up with that breeze out of the south. The good news about these storms is it will bring that humidity way down, feeling much better by tomorrow morning, and by tomorrow afternoon, we'll be down in that nice category. All smiles for the rest of the week, but we've got to get through the storms for today. Now, here's a look at the hourlies for the rest of the day. By 3 and 4 o'clock, we'll start to see that line of stronger storms move in. Could last through 6 or 7 o'clock, and then things start to become more scattered. Still could be dealing with some rumbles of thunder, maybe a little bit of lightning out there, all the way through 10, 11, 12 o'clock before we start to settle things down late this evening and then clear things out in the morning. Here's a look at 16 Doppler Max, where we've got some of that high cloud cover starting to move on out. A little bit of clearing here. Again, more sunshine means those storms could be a little bit stronger, but here are those storms just off to the north and west of Chicago, near the Rockford area, back towards Davenport. And they are warned. There are a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings along with that, but there's also a severe thunderstorm watch in place. That goes for places like Aurora, Chicago, Rockford, all the way down to Kankakee through 4 p.m. and that is Central Time. So as we head through the east, we're we're going to likely see that severe thunderstorm watch expanded here into Michiana over the next couple of hours. Something we'll have to keep an eye on because we are still in that area of the best chance for stronger storms all the way from Davenport through Chicago. You see the red area. That includes most of Michiana all the way through South Bend and Goshen, Warsaw. The entire area under that chance for stronger storms later in the day. And the main impacts from this are going to be strong gusty winds and heavy rain. Small hail is still possible and an isolated tornado can't be ruled out, but these are less likely. The main impacts are going to be gusty winds and heavy rain. So here's a look at those storms on Future Track. As we head towards 3 and 4 o'clock, we're going to start to see those storms move in. Yes, it's up a little bit in that time frame because things have accelerated over the past hour or two. And as those storms move on through, by 8 or 9 o'clock, that severe weather threat comes to an end, but we could keep around scattered showers and storms all the way through midnight. And then things clear out into the morning. We're left with a few clouds. And by the afternoon on Tuesday, full sunshine and temperatures near 80 degrees. Today, though, 89. A few of us may reach that. Some may get stuck under clouds and only hit the mid-80s. Those storms, again, between about 3 and 9 p.m. And then we'll be looking at much nicer weather, more comfortable pattern as we head towards the rest of this week, Melissa.
Good time to make sure we have that 16 News Now weather app on hand, right?
Oh, yeah. Definitely download that First Alert weather app if you don't have it. And Courtney and Andrew Whitmire will be here later this afternoon to make sure you're covered.